Now, for the last 10 to 12 years, I've built quite a few AR-15s. And I always use a drop-in flat face trigger in all those builds. And quite a few of those triggers I've been using over the years are from Rise Armament. Now, I got to meet the guys from Rise back at SHOT Show in January, and they asked me if I would be interested in joining their affiliate program. And I figured since I was already a big fan of their triggers, it was a no-brainer to join the program. Now, I recently did an unboxing video and a first shots video with this EP9 from Extar, and it is a phenomenal budget option. Now, there were a few things that I didn't quite like about the Extar EP9, but we're going to take care of a couple of those problems today. And my biggest issue with the EP9 was the trigger. Well, Rise Armament was nice enough to send out their new Rave PCC Trigger. We're going to be dropping this in the EP9. So I figured since Rise was nice enough to send out that trigger, and I need an Ambi Safety Selector, I went ahead and got the Rise Armament Ambi Safety Selector. Now, being that I did join this affiliate program, I get to pass on some savings to you guys and girls out there watching. And Rise was nice enough to give me a 20% off discount code. And not only does it work on their awesome triggers, it works on everything on their website. Alright, this gun's clear, no magazine, and nothing in the chamber. I'm going to show you the factory trigger. Now, like I said, it's not that this trigger's bad. There is no take-up. You just pull the trigger and it breaks. And it's got a very short, tactile, and audible reset. And then that nice clean break. My two problems with this trigger is that it's a little heavy. And it's a curved trigger. And I want a flat face trigger. So I got the Wheeler trigger pull scale here. Let's get a pull on this and we'll just see what this factory trigger's pulling at. So we broke just a touch over 5 pounds. This has been breaking anywhere between 4.5 and 5.25 pounds. Now, being that we're on YouTube, I can't show you how to install this trigger in the EP9. So I'm going to do that off camera. And then I'm going to come back and show you the break, the reset, and we'll get another trigger pull weight on it. And then we're going to head out to the range and have some fun. Alright, I got everything installed and I'm pretty happy with it. We've got our Kung Fu grip on here from the Die Free Co. We've got our Ambi Safety Selector on here. I went ahead and reversed this and put the shorter lever on this side, and I've got the longer lever on this side. And it feels pretty good. It's got that 60-degree throw. I really like it. And we've got the trigger installed, and it feels really good. So same thing, no take up. It just breaks. And we got a very short, audible, and tactile reset. Alright, we got the trigger pull scale, and we're going to see what this is breaking at. It's not breaking at 3.5 pounds like it's supposed to. I think it's going to have to get broke in a little bit. But, wow, okay. It wasn't too far off. We're right at about 3 3/4, almost 4 pounds. So, it's definitely a nice feeling trigger. I think we just got to get some rounds on it, and it's going to feel a lot better. Alright, let's head out to the range and have some fun. Alright, I am back from the range and I am super happy with this Rise Armament PCC drop-in trigger and the Ambi Safety Selector. As far as the trigger goes, this was an awesome upgrade for the Extar EP9. I love this gun. I've had so much fun filming with this, and now having an Ambi Safety Selector on here and this trigger, it just makes it so much better. Now keep in mind, this PCC drop-in trigger will work in a lot of other guns, not just this EP9. If you have an AR9 or any other PCC that takes AR-15 style triggers, then this should work in those as well. Now as far as the safety selector goes, it's just nice and smooth. There's no grinding or grit, just a nice positive click, and it works really well. I've already got it charged. I've got the safety on. I'm putting a ton of pressure on that trigger, and it's not going to go off. Flip the switch, and you get that nice clean break on that trigger. Now, one thing that I want to point out on this safety selector is the design of it and how easy it is to install. So if you look here, you've got a little detent and spring pin right in the center of that safety selector. And you've got that on both sides. So you can take a very small Allen wrench, you push down on that button, and then you pull the safety selector lever down and it comes right off. So there's no screws, no Loctiting of screws or anything like that. One thing about a lot of safety selectors that I've encountered in the past, because I've built quite a few AR-15s, is that tiny little screw really has a tendency to strip out, especially if you're using Loctite. This is the second safety selector that has this kind of style that I've tested, and I think all companies that are making safety selectors should go to this design because it's really, really nice. So I really want to thank Rise Armament for sending that trigger out for a review, and I'm really glad that I went ahead and bought the safety selector because I'm really happy with the combination of the two. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, if you're interested in picking up one of these triggers or the safety selector or anything else on Rise's website for that matter, head to my website, scroll down to the weekly deals section, and I'll have a direct link with a discount code right to Rise Armament. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.